In New York, Donald Trump recently faced a $354 million civil fraud trial in which he was found liable for falsifying financial statements to secure loans and other benefits. The judge for the Trump case was Arthur Engoron. He has been overseeing the case for more than 3 years and consistently came down hard on the former president. Judge Engoron recently ruled that Trump must pay $354 million in fines and nearly $100 million in interest. He also barred Trump from doing business in New York for 3 years. The only major issue is that Trump never had issues paying his loans, and the banks stated that they loved his successful business. There's no victim in this case. It was determined by the judge, who is acting like a dictator.
It's a very sad day for, in my opinion, the country. A New York State judge just ruled that he's crooked as you could get, and a lot of people expected something like this, but not for the amount. But this is a very dishonest man. This is a man that's been overturned already on this case 4 times. But a crooked New York State judge just ruled that I have to pay a fine of $355 million for having built a perfect company. Great cash, great buildings, great everything. It affects New York. It's mostly talking about New York, where we have a totally corrupt attorney general. She campaigned on the fact that I will get Trump, I will get Trump. Everybody's seen it, Letitia James. Now, these are radical left Democrats. They're lunatics, and it's election interfering. So I just want to thank you for being here. We'll appeal, we'll be successful, I think, because frankly, if we're not successful, New York State is gone. People are moving out of New York State, and because of this, they're going to move out at a much faster rate. They used a statute, it's a consumer fraud statute, that's never been used for a thing like this before. They used it on me because I'm running for president. I'm beating Biden by a lot. We're beating not only the Republicans, we're beating Biden by a lot. The poll came out today, we're up 20 points on Biden.
Businessmen like Kevin O'Leary recently stated that he'll never invest in New York City again because the trial against Trump didn't make any sense. Leary stated that all business owners and banks overvalue property in order to make more money. The only victim in this trial is Trump himself. There's no victim in this case. New York's government is acting like a dictatorship.
And by the way, forget about Trump. Every single real estate developer everywhere on earth does this. They always talk about their asset being worth a lot, and the bank says no. And that's just the way it is. So in this case, when I'm trying to figure out, and I'm not pro or con, or I don't care about the politics, who lost money? Nobody. The bank got paid back the construction finance loan, and a new building was built. And if you're going to sue this case and win, you got to sue every real estate developer everywhere. This is all they do. This is what they do all day long, every day. So I don't think this thing will ever survive appeal, regardless of what the fine is. This doesn't even make sense.
Well, this award, I mean, just leaving the whole Trump thing out of it and seeing what occurred here, and I'm no different than any other investor. I'm shocked at this. I can't even understand or fathom the decision at all. There's no rationale for it. And so let me give you a real-time experience I'm having regarding this, and I'm not the only one. It doesn't matter what the governor says. New York was already a loser state, like California is a loser state. There are many loser states because of policy, high taxes, uncompetitive regulation. It was already on the top of the list of being a loser state. I would never invest in New York now, and I'm not the only person saying that.
Trump-supporting truckers called for a boycott of deliveries to New York City in protest of a civil fraud ruling against former President Donald Trump. However, it is unclear how many drivers actually participated in the boycott. One truck driver stated that if New York loses 10% of their supply chain, it could cripple the city.
It could shut New York City down. And, you know, I don't want to hurt the people of New York. That's not what I'm trying to do. But my part in it, if New York just loses 10%, just 10% of the trucks that go in there, their prices are going to skyrocket on everything from milk to eggs to any type of goods that the consumer needs. And when that happens, it's going to cost everybody more money.
I've been on the radio talking to drivers for about the last hour 15 minutes. And I'm talking to at least 10 drivers going the other way. I'm heading down from Southern Wisconsin. And they're going to start refusing loads in New York City starting on Monday.
New York's Governor Kathy Hochul celebrated Trump's loss and stated that no one is above the law and that anyone who is pro-American and a capitalist will suffer the consequences. She didn't actually say that, but the actions of New York's justice system is pretty much telling the entire world that New York is no longer a capitalist city and will punish business owners who don't align with their politics. It's fascism.
I just got off the phone with Attorney General Tish James and spoke to her about how this sends a strong message that in the state of New York, business people who commit fraud and to hide their assets will be caught and prosecuted. Whether you're the President of the United States, a past president and forever past president of the United States, or you're an ordinary business person, no one is above the law here in the state of New York. And I congratulate her and her effort for making sure that that is a message that is heard loud and clear, not just here in New York, but across this entire nation.
That does it for today's newscast. I hope you all have a good day. And remember, I'm the fake one. You all are the real ones.